Hello and welcome back to another lesson of our terminal reports project. We've successfully linked our Excel workbook, that is the various worksheets, to our terminal report design in Microsoft Word. And we also looked at how we can set up our system, that is our Gmail account, with Microsoft Outlook, because we'll be needing that for the automation of these individual reports to their respective parents. So today let's look at how we can generate the report as a single file for printing for schools who do not want to use the emailing system to send them to their respective parents. So let me just open my terminal and cumulative record design document. So it should come up shortly. Okay, so this is it. Let me reposition this. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Okay, so now assuming we are dealing with the first term report, then you obviously have to come to mailings. Then you go to select recipient. Under when you come to the mailings, you come to start mail merge. Our design, everything has been linked already. So we go to use an existing list. Then you browse to where your terminal report workbook is, and which I think I have mine here, terminal report from scratch. Then I'll just go ahead and locate my terminal report system. Then I'll click on open. So once I do that, it gives me all the sheets found within this particular workbook. But because I'm generating, for instance, for terminal report for first term, if it is second term you are doing, you select second term. If it is third term, you select TR3 in that particular order. So I'll go to TR1, I'll click on OK. Then it will be linked. So once it's linked, you need to come here and click on preview results. Preview results, then you have it in there like that. So if you remember, when we started creating this whole system, I said we should do it for about 10 classes, and for each class we should limit the class size to 50. So if you have 10 classes, then that means what, 500 students for a particular year group. So for example, if I'm dealing with JHS1 students, then obviously that particular workbook I've created would have to keep track of students in JHS1 through to JHS3. So we have term, let's say 1 to term 8, because when they get to second term of JHS, they write a BAC, and it's the same for senior high school. So once the student comes in Form 1, the records will be contained in that single workbook for 3 years. So if I move on to the next student by clicking on this particular sign to the right, then Obed Boateng also comes with his results. If we have the number on row, the houses and everything inserted, it should obviously pop up here. Then I'll click, then it moves on to the next student. So how do we generate the report as a single file for printing? So if I'm only dealing with this class A1, if I want to go to class B1 or the next class, then it should start from 51. So let me hit 51, type 51 and hit enter on my keyboard. Then automatically it should move to, okay, so it should be 52. It will move to the next class. So 52 will start from, another class will start from A2. So it is for the next 50, that is 102. So if I move it to 103 plus 50, which is the next class, then we should have another student S1. So it has been divided into classes of what, 50. So if I want to generate the report for the first 50 students, I just need to come to finish and mail merge. Then I'll come to edit individual documents. That is if I'm using this for printing. So I only want to generate for the first 50 students. But within that class, we have about 6 students. So I'll say 1 to 6, like that. So let me just open, okay. So assuming there are 6 students, 1 to 6, that is the class size for A1. Once I click on OK, the system will generate the report for these 6 students. Then you have the option to save it as a PDF for printing. But we later get to the part where we generate them as individual files for email. So if you look at this, so it gives you as what, letters what, 1. So this is for the first student, or being 50 for Alma. So it will print the first term and print all the records, but we're not supposed to have this. So what you have to do from that particular table, I will later show you how to have these different types. So this is how you generate the report. So this is what Obed Boateng, like this. So it comes with the terminal report and the cumulative record. Then this is what Christina Opon, terminal report, cumulative record. The same for Vida Krentel, terminal report to what, cumulative record. So this is how it's going to work. The next person, well, we don't have any students there, but we ask the system to generate for the first 6. So once it's generated, you can just go to file and export it as what, PDF. Then you print it out and you give it to the student. So if it is the next class you want to generate, then you go through that same process. You come to finish and merge, edit individual document. So I want to go to the next class. So the next class starts from 52, because 1 to 50. Then we have a heading which is serial number and name. So that will be 51. So the next person starts from 52. So let's say 52 to, let's say, 54. That's what we are generating for the second class. Then the system will just generate it. So if you just want to print this out, then that's what you do. You go ahead, then you print them out. It's as simple as that. So that is for the first student, Albin Summer. Apparently we've not entered scores for this particular student, so it will obviously be blank. Then we don't have any student again apart from her in that particular class. So this is how you generate the report and print it out for the student. So the next lesson we will be looking at how to write the VBA code. So I'll go to the developer. If you don't know how to bring this developer tab, what you do is you go to file, you come to options, then we come to customize ribbon. So from customize ribbon, if you don't have your developer tab, this is what you do. Then you come and when you come, it will be on check. So you click on it to check, then you click on OK. Automatically the developer tab will come. So in the next lesson, we will be using what, Visual Basic to write a code that will automatically generate these reports. So I'll give this code to you in a Word document or a text file. Then you just have to copy it, and I will explain how to change these various locations for the project. So what I'll do is okay, let's see, let me just copy this. But if you want to learn how to code, I will have a special class for that where I teach VBA, but now this is what you need for the work. So I've copied it. I'm going to save it. I'll open a new document, save it, and upload it to the class for our next lesson. So this is the code we will be using for our next lesson. And later I will explain. Okay, let me just explain how this works. Then once we start the next lesson, we just proceed. So you just have to copy this and paste. So what I have here is what, the location where the system should save the file. So this talks about the location for saving the files that will be generated into individual PDFs. So let me just add a comment to it. So I come to review, I come to comment. Okay, so this is basically location for saving the individual PDF files. Good. And this is the path. So the path, this is where your terminal report workbook is. Yes, so that is the path. Then let's see what I need to explain again. Then we need to also select from. Good. So this one will tell the system where to pick the TR1 or TR2 or TR3. So we are selecting from a particular worksheet. So source of terminal report database from your terminal report workbook. Okay, then for record number, so when I explain, maybe the first class is from A1. So for A1 class, you have about 5 students, so that would be 1 to 5. The second class starts from 51. So 51 to, let's say, 65 is for the next class. Then you move on to the next class in that order. So that is how you generate it. So I'll go to new comment. The class size for the generating of the reports. Okay, and I think that is it. Okay. Okay, so that is all that you need, and we can also save it as a Word document, but I just want us to save it as PDF so that they wouldn't have the chance to edit it. So I'm going to save this file, terminal report from scratch. Then I'll make it mail med code Google Classroom. So I'll upload it, then I'll show you how it's used in our next lesson for generating it into PDFs. So before I do that, let me check the time. Okay, I have about 12 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll save it and enter some values for, I don't want to save this. Okay, so I will save this. Then let me separate them: terminal report 1, terminal report 2, 3, and 4 in that particular order. Okay, Control T. Okay, so I believe you all got that particular. Okay, a minute. Where is it? Good. So I have terminal report and cumulative record. Good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll create copies of it. Control C, Control V to paste, Control V to paste, Control V to paste. So I'm creating copies for all the 9 terms so that if you are generating, you know which of them to look out for. Okay. Okay. So I'll make this term 1. Then I'll rename this, make this term 2. I'll rename this, make this term 3. I'll rename this, make this term 4. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead to do that. And I'll make this, oh sorry, I'll make this time 5 times 6 times 7, and we have time 8. Okay, so this should be time 9. Okay, do I have any of them open? No, I don't. Time 9. Okay, so I'll create a new folder and put all of them in it, then we see how best we can link it. So terminal report, yeah, so I'll pick this and pick all my Word document. So I'm going to copy them. I'll copy them, come to my terminal report, and I'll just paste them in here. Okay, perfect. So what do I need to do? I'll open them individually and link it to the individual worksheet for our terminal report. So I'll click on term 1. It opens. Okay, so we are selecting from term 1, so this is fine. I won't change it. So I'll say yes to that. So term 1 is sorted. We don't have issues with that. That is it. So I think I'll need to sort this out. Okay, no problem. I can open this up a bit. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me, so that I have enough space to work. Then I can at least stretch this. Okay, I think that's how it's going to be. No problem. We will later sort it out. So this is for time 1. Okay, so I'll save it, and I'll go and open time 2 and link it to time 2's report. So whilst I do that, you can just enjoy some music. So here I say no. Then I go to mailings, select recipient, use an existing list. Then I'll go and select where this is. So I come to terminal report, I select terminal report system. Then I'll go ahead to select TR2 because it is for term 2. So this has been linked to TR2 and preview result. So that is sorted. Then I can close it. Then I come to TR3 in that order. So we'll do that for all the 9 terms. So I'm going to say no to this. come to mailings, select recipient, use an existing list. So I come here, open, and I go to TR3 because this is term 3. Okay, so I'll save it, close it, go to term 4. So I'll say no to this. Then I'll go to TR4. So this is how you link the individual terms document to the various worksheets for their respective terms. So this is also done. And I'll go to term 5. I'll do the same.
Download exclusive at th.com.
So I'll say no. So preview results. When I close, I'll go to TR6. Okay. So I'll say no. Then I come to mailings again. Use an existing list. So we are using that same workbook to link to 9 different Word documents. So TR6. So you can see that this is term 6 automatically. Good. Then I'll close this. I'll go to term 7. Got a time 24 minutes. Okay. I'll come to term 7. I'll say no. That is term 1 here. So if I come in here and direct it to the 7th term, it should change to 7. So that's how it works. So TR7. So you see 7 is here. Good. Then I'll close this. Maybe TR8. So I'll say no. And I'll go to mailings, select recipient, use an existing list. And I come to CR8. And then you realize I can't here, you have to manually change it, but that's what you have to do while it's generating the report. That's the only thing you manually change here, and you can incorporate that into I don't know report system if you want to. So what is that? I got an idea of having GPA and CGPA by dividing it into two. Okay, let's see how it goes. So 10 Then look at 10.9. 10.1 was linked to the workbook from the different folder, so I'll have to change it and link it to the workbook in this particular folder. So I'll do that after this.